Well, we are finally here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tank Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo Finals Match. I am your host, Kremwoid, and here we have A Knot of Toads by Mourark on the left, facing off against Attack of the Clones by Nutterchap on the right. These two entries have fought long and hard, and in the very last two videos, we've watched them both duke it out. Semifinals match, Nutterchap's entry lost to Mourark's, and in the losers semifinal, Nutterchap's entry beat out the losers bracket monster, which was Team Not Nice by Charchardon. And here they are back together again for one last scrap. Now, because this is a double elimination bracket, I must point out that if Nutterchap's tanks win this round, we will have to go another round for them to be declared the victor, whereas Mourark only needs to win one match in order to secure his victory. So with all that out of the way, let's get this fight started in 3, 2, 1, go. And right away, both teams unloading on each other before the Nutterchap tanks inevitably scurry backwards. No, they're advancing. That's new. Normally they run backwards away from their opponent. This time they seem eager to join the fray. At least initially, getting pretty advanced. Now keep in mind, at 99.9% or 100%, the Nutterchap tanks have a massive spawn stick back here that's going to drop and put them down to 87%. Yeah, so at 87%, we'll just say 87.5. We'll say 87. 87% is actually 100% for them. So just keep that in mind. That's 87.5, yeah. 87.5% is maximum hit points for Nutterchap's team. So in the end of this fight, we will have to add another 12.5% to them in order to determine the victor. This is becoming very interesting. I don't normally see the clones stay on the ground on the arena floor this long. They tend to like to scamper up the hills pretty quickly. I guess it depends on how quickly the opponent closes with them. And then here they go. Now they're scampering away up the mountain, trying to keep distance while firing into their opponents. The toads giving chase. It's a merry old time. Everyone's keeping pretty well up on the hit points here. These flocks of missiles we have seen can do some significant damage to the toads if they can connect, and they don't. I think there was a last-minute laser retargeting. Not sure exactly why they went wide there. They looked like they were on target to hit this rear toad. I believe that's a spitting toad. No, that's Toad D taking those shots. Taking them like a champ, too. Not really feeling it too badly. Launching its own cram shots in return and trying to hit a clone. And the clones have now done the thing where they climb the hill and get stuck. The question is, do they continue backwards as they've done in previous fights and disqualify themselves? This one has fired a shot but is continuing to back up this hill, which can end up being fatal for it, assuming it doesn't stop. And it stopped. Okay, good. It's going to need to go forward a bit to hit one of the toads again from this angle. And it does, so we're good. We do have some toads ganging up on the clones. The clones have chosen to shoot the one toad that's not looking at them. I don't know if it's the best choice. They have knocked it loose again, so it's able to fire back. Well, that's a backfiring plan if ever I saw one. The toads are getting pretty badly hurt. This one has gotten a focus barrage of missiles, taking it all the way down to 91.3%. That's this one back here. Pretty badly damaged, still functioning. That heavy armor layer in the back has kept it alive, and the gun as well. Fires, misses by hitting the terrain. Oh no, one of the kablams has disappeared. I can only guess it scampered up the hill and disqualified itself. Well, we're set for a repeat of the last tournament, which was how Nutterchap lost his semifinals match. It was pretty even. Neither team was really able to despawn the other. In fact, the clones seemed to do more damage than the toads did, but one of the clones went backwards pretty early on and went too far up the hill and was despawned by the game mechanics here. If you go above a certain height on those mountains, which was given to the contestants before they entered their tanks, you will receive like 10 points, and there goes another one, 10 points per second that you remain at that elevation. They only have 30 points before they're forcefully despawned. That's 2 clones down. That's just not good. Bit of a poor AI control there, I think, is really costing the clones, not only in hit points, but in available firepower, because that's 2 cannons and 2 sets of missile launchers gone now, and they're losing tanks that they had no right losing. They're not getting shot down. They're being despawned because of poor AI control. This one toad getting worked, though. Taken all the way down to 88.7%. The clones are roughly, I think it's, what, 75? Yeah, 75.5% to the toad's 97.2. That's a lot of hit points. We can only hope that the clones are going to be able to continue focusing down this toad, and indeed they do strike it down to 78.5%. That's a lot of a lot of missiles and a lot of hit points lost for that toad. If they can despawn it, they might have a chance. The toads cost quite a bit more than each individual clone. Another barrage of missiles coming in. Those two clones at the back doing a good job of keeping the pain on this toad. As long as they don't switch off like they did last time. Oh wow, 63%. The last few missiles missed, but the toad is still alive. Toad is still alive and shooting. In fact, that barrel looks completely undamaged. Although the cannon is not turning to aim, I guess it's just not pointing at whatever it can shoot at. You see here the detection for the toads kind of resides at the back behind these blocks, so it's able to keep its detection alive for a lot longer than you would think it would under that kind of missile fire. Oh no, the laser turrets do not get a target on that toad as it scampers for safety. At the last second, does one of the missiles comes in and hits it again. The missiles do a lot of damage for their size. It's pretty impressive. Another stream of missiles coming out. Only two clones seem capable of firing missiles at this point. Oh no, they've switched targets. They're no longer shooting at the one toad. And the toad is not AI dead for reasons unknown to me. They have switched targets completely and are no longer firing at the one toad that was critically wounded. If they would just focus down this toad, they might have a chance at coming back from this. They're at 64.2%, 64.3%. They're healing themselves, and that's going to bring their total up to 77% now. But that's not nearly enough when you're facing against a team that still has 92.5. That's a lot of hit points you got to chew through, and despawning an entry would be the best option, I feel. Those missiles are traveling extremely slow. Did my game just slow down? I don't think it did. I don't know why they're going that slow. Nope, there we go. Another stream of missiles coming in. Maybe they've always been moving that slow and I just haven't been paying attention. There we go. Maybe my game's throttling, I don't know. They have switched targets back in. They're now hitting this toad, doing damage. Oh, that puts it down with over 55%. This toad will despawn. 2 damaged, and that's going to be it for that toad. Let's see if that brings the toads any closer to the clones in terms of hit points. The toads have now encountered the one major flaw that they have had since the start of this tournament, and that is the fact that when they hit us about below 55 minutes in the tournament, they run out of fuel and they stop moving. And unfortunately, unlike the last time, the toads have stopped in a position where none of them are facing the clones, and now it is the clones tournament to win, I feel. Even though they are still at a 76.9% to the toads' 82%, as long as they can keep blasting through the toads with those missile volleys, they might have a chance. They need to despawn one more toad, I think. Yeah, one more toad coming down, I think, would bring this down to an even match. It's going to be one of these where we just watch a bunch of clones fire a bunch of missiles at a bunch of toads. And the toads, unfortunately, have pretty much stopped to function, or ceased functioning, due to the fact that they're no longer facing the right way and have no ability to do so. They have fixed guns, and with not enough fuel to keep themselves moving, they're just going to sit here helplessly. This one's still moving, though. I can't tell if that's inertia, gravity, or if it's actually trying to move. Bunch of missiles pinging off the top again. I don't think the clones are capable of targeting anything anymore. They're no longer using their laser targeters. But it doesn't really matter because the toads are sitting still, and they obviously have one turns equipped on the missiles, which means that they'll at least initially aim in the right direction. I don't know. This toad is still bouncing. It's still moving forward, which is weird. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's nearly enough for the clones. I don't think they are doing nearly enough damage to any of the toads. They're only firing missiles now. They're not even firing their cannons. I think their detection is having trouble seeing over that hill. The guns are facing the right way, but it's like the either they're out of ammunition, either the autoloaders aren't full. I don't know what's going on. But at 2 minutes 50 seconds, they really need to kill another toad really, really fast. Bit of an anticlimactic last. Oh, here go the laser targeters. Hey, let's shoot this one. Well, that will speed things up. Being able to target things with laser targeters will definitely speed things up. It's almost like the laser targeters make the missile speed up too. That's weird. Oh wow, 95%. That toad getting worked pretty hard by the clones. The clones do tend to run out of missiles below the 2 minute mark, though, if I remember correctly. Oh, hey, look, a couple of the clones starting to move again. They're still, I don't know what they're aiming at. Oh no, oh no, now the missiles are going this way again. I don't know what they're trying to hit. I really don't. I don't understand. And the lasers, like, the last second drag all the missiles back over here. The missiles obviously do not have that much of a lifespan, so they detonate mid-air. Yeah, and I don't get it. Okay, that one finally. So this one's finally targeting things for them. It's finally using its laser targeter to guide missiles, I think. I don't know. I really don't, I think the clones have lost this. They are still nowhere near the toads in terms of hit points, and they are clearly not concerting their efforts towards killing any of their opponents at this point. They've only managed to despawn one toad, have gotten themselves stuck, and seem to be incapable of firing anything besides the occasional missile barrage. Uh, Bit of a disappointment there. I really thought they were going to have a much better fight, but you know, terrain is what it is. Build limits are what they are, and sometimes in matches like these, some flaws that otherwise are more forgivable against other entries come out to be quite a glaring problem. And yeah, I don't see any more fire coming out of either of these entries. Both the clones that are still mobile are just seesawing back and forth, not firing, and kind of don't want to wait this last minute out. I think it's already over. I think the clones have run out of ammunition. Even if they could get down and fire at these tanks again, I think they're out of ammunition. So that's going to conclude it. The clones come out with the 12.5% added for their spawn stick. They come out to a 76.9% to Knot of Toads, 82.2%. Close, but no cigar. And without the ability to do any more damage, that's where it's going to stay, as the Toads stay at 100% and the clones have run out of materials to repair with. And yep, that's going to be it. So congratulations, Mourark. You are the winner of the Tank Wars 2 Electric Boogaloo tournament. And Nutterchap, you're going to have to settle for second on this one. Thank you both for participating. Thanks to all of the participants for joining in this. This has been an absolute blast for me to cast and come back to. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. But anyway, I've been Chromoid. Thank you all for watching. And stay tuned for another tournament coming soon. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.